My people, do you see? It's not good to listen to one-sided story. Yes, you have to hear from both sides. Now, God has decided to break the news. All this why it was only Justin that has been ranting all over the internet, and Korra kept quiet. Justin has been ranting, Korra is this, Korra is that, making us to believe that Korra is bad egg like that, unknown to us that this man has 18 years old side chick mistress he has been keeping. We don't know about this. Rather, all we know is the one that he has been coming on internet, been ranting about Cora and her family. Right now, I thank God for the sister Nancy, whom the family sent to come and stay with Cora. I would like you to listen to this. Listen to this and take good care of yourself.
Hi. For some reason, my page got, I don't even know if it's the word hacked, but I can't log into my Facebook. So that is why I've opened a new page. Hopefully, I'll be able to reach as many people as I want to. The point of this talk that we're having today is just for her to gain some clarity, some sanity, some peace in her life. And before you go ahead and say, oh, this sister is always online. Look, when it happens to you, when this sort of thing happens to you, go ahead and bash your family. Don't be there for them. Don't support them. Okay? Do the Nigerian thing to them. Ignore them until they die. Right? That's what you want. But that's not what I'm going to do to my family. I'm going to stick to my sister. I'm going to support her in every way that I can. Okay? And this life is it's important because I flew all the way to LA to get my sister to the point where she is right now because she really did need me, okay? And if you have a problem with that, I suggest that you live my life. You live this life right now. If you have a problem with family sticking with each other, supporting each other through very dark times, please live this life because that's exactly what this life is about. I want her to tell her story because you all have given advice, so keep quiet, do all that, but this is a human being, right? This is a human being that is feeling things. She's seeing what the internet is saying. This has been the most dragged divorce in the history of divorces. It's been 2 months and she needs to clear the air, she needs to clear her name, and she needs to say her truth. That is why we are doing this live today. I'm going to ask her some questions. She's going to answer you guys with receipts because she's the queen of receipts. And that's what we're going to do today. I want her to clear her name. So and that's why I flew all the way here.
My sister was sent by my family to LA to clarify the air and basically for us to speak. Most of you have heard one side of the story. It's time for you to hear my side of the story. I was putting this away. I told you guys initially because I love you guys and I always tell you guys what is going on. Unadulterated honesty. I told you guys that when I was feeling better, in a better place, I will come and say my truth. This is it. So come up. This is it, and we're going to talk about this. Yep. It's gonna be one and done, and it's gonna be, on to the next after this. I needed my big sister here because she's my big sister. She's always been my big sister.
Yeah.
And I was not in a mental place, had the mental capacity to even deal. At that point, I had just given birth. Now I'm a little rested. I have my big sister here. I feel safe enough to tell the story, my side of the story. So you guys have heard one side. Here's the other side.
Oh, people are joining on. I'm like, hi, I lost my page.
Yeah, my sister lost her page, got hacked. So please follow this new page.
I said there are like 1 million people with my name right now. I don't know what's going on.
She has literally up to 50 at least pages of Nancy Ume, which is fake pages. So please follow my sister's page. It's not yet verified, and just try to make her rise above all the fake pages because there are too many fake pages. Okay.
Right, so.
Mommy, have a cookie.
Yeah, you can have a cookie.
Mommy, no, mine.
Okay.
You want to give you a cookie.
This is mine.
Okay, anyways, so how did you find yourself here right now? Because I mean, you were happily married 3 months ago? Or were happily married online 3 months ago? So What happened? What happened to you?
To the best of my knowledge, I was happily married. You know, I was pregnant. We were not having as much as we were, because but to the best of my knowledge, I was happily married. We've had our own ups and downs, as every couple will. But to the best of my knowledge, we were good.
Okay. So, it looks like for a whole month, a lot of things were being said online that I really needed to clarify, because the moment you Google Korra Obedi's marriage problems or divorce, the first thing, it's on Google, the first thing you see is, it's, when I say a blog post about you being a chronic cheat. So, how true is this? By chronic cheat, I mean someone that is constantly cheating on a husband who deserves to be divorced, because every single time, every single time, there's a justification for whatever he's doing. It's always, how will you feel if you were cheated on? There's no way you wouldn't insult her in front of the children too. That kind of stuff. So it's always the defense is always based on the fact that it's been put out there that you are a chronic cheat. So how true is that? And what do you have to say about that?
I'm not a chronic cheat. I am far from a chronic cheat. I'm just a woman who was honest to her husband. Before I came to America, it was during the Trump's tenure. I was very do I even want to live in America? I have my career here in Nigeria. I don't know if I want to move. I love this guy, but I'm not sure. I was very, very indecisive, and I tasted from Pandora's box. I had an affair. That affair lasted one date. I felt bad about it, but I had not moved to America. Upon getting to America, I was very, very sad that I had made that mistake with the guy that I love. And I told him the truth. I said, hey, I had an affair in Nigeria, and I don't want us to ever have secrets. So here's the deal. I had an affair before I got here. He was like, how can you cheat on me, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I'm sorry. This was before I ever got here. I came to America on a fiance visa. So when I got here is when we got legally married. And I told him, I'm sorry. He said, you cheated on me. I said, I don't want to leave you. You're the one who I love. And that was that about that. However, for the duration of my marriage, I think that was the worst thing that I ever did for myself in that marriage, because I was trying to have closure with this man, but I just shot myself in the foot with that.
Okay, so we all know it's very hard to forgive cheating. I wouldn't. I already told you guys before, I wouldn't, because I just feel like, people are very aware of what they're doing at every point in time. But what was his response to this apology?
He said, okay, he's fine with it and we can go on, but then after that, it was not fine, because he would go out, he would get drunk, he would come back, he would call me all sorts of names.
Okay.
I don't want to, should I go?
Well, yeah, I think we understand the gist. But the thing is, what I want to actually talk about now is something that has been going on when this divorce thing started. There was this rumor about his mistress and how everybody was talking about, but he has an 18-year-old.
Mommy, what? The cookie.
The cookie, yeah.
So,
Yummy.
this guy has an 18-year-old mistress, and I kept saying, what is this news, all around social media. They were like, but his girlfriend, his mistress. And I'm like, okay, who's this person? And I asked my sister, are you aware?
I'm hungry. What?
Come. I asked my sister, are you aware? Are you aware of this?
Am I aware of the
Are you aware of this situation? And she said to me, well, it's not been verified. And then this supposed mistress reached out to me, and I'm just gonna let her do her thing. I'm gonna sort June out, and I'll be back. But she has evidence. She has evidence of everything that has happened. The truth is, this guy is projecting all that he has done on her. Okay, so everything that he has come out to say without any evidence whatsoever, screenshots of nobody's number, just screenshots of of things without any evidence. It's a projection of exactly who he is. Okay, so I'm just going to leave it to her to drop the receipts because she needs to clear the air. And I'm here as a big sister. I'm here for only a few days, and I need to leave my sister in a state of mind where she's not even scared, because this girl is scared to even. She's scared. She's like, God, I can't even say anything because it's like, oh, my own country people are against me. Black people are against me. Everybody's like, ooh, just shut up, take the abuse, keep your mouth shut. So after all, you got this and this and this and this. But nobody's really talking about who this person really is. So I'm just going to leave it to her to show you the receipts of his affair, of, you know, all that he has done. He even said, oh, I love my children so much, but he, these children are mistakes to him, according to his mistress. Okay, so it's like, what's going on? And this is verified. This lady is aware. She's reached out to me. She's reached out to my sister. She's angry because she was promised. She was promised love. She was promised, you know, a divorce. She was promised all sorts of new life from Brazil. She never got any of that, and then she has been blocked from his social media, and she's really angry about that. So that is why I'm going to leave her to do her thing, show you the receipts so that you guys know, because when people are accusing people of cheating and destroying people's names online, it's not funny, okay, at all. I don't want to go on Google and Google my family and see that somebody is accusing someone wrongly. All over YouTube, all over Google, Instagram, everywhere, it's like, ooh, this girl is such a cheat, she's a cheat. But then the person who is cheating chronically, to the point where, you know, anyways, I'll let her do her thing so that you guys can see the truth. And, you know, this is all evidence. The evidence is there for you guys to review. So, Junie.
Okay. I'm not gonna cry. This is not a crying video. I have my big sister here, so why am I crying? I'm not crying. Korra is not the crying girl. Korra is just the girl who is coming to take back her narrative. Woo! Take back my narrative. I am not a chronic cheat. I am not a narcissist. I am not all those things that he said online. He is those things, and this is why. They have been. I lost a pregnancy. They have been proof beyond all reasonable doubt that I was in an abusive relationship. He came online and said, I'm ready to divorce, and as soon as he did that, straight into I'm tired of the narcissism, you're this, you're this, and all of that stuff. I was just a woman who was just trying to say, I'm just a black woman who was building a brand and just trying to make it in Hollywood. And this man, I met him in Shanghai. It was almost like he was so good to be true. It was like he was a dream come true. This is one video of he and his mistress in Brazil. I want you guys to
Wait, I think you should just read it.
So it says,
no, okay, so I like what she did, because when she reached out to me, she said, oh, I know you're going to think this is fake, but then and then I think you should actually post these things whenever you're done, so that, you know, everybody can see, and then we can just clear this out once and for all. Nobody at this point cares what anybody's saying. I'm just here to clear my family's name and to get my sister in a very perfect mental state before I go back. She cannot stand the lies online. And whether I like it or not, yes, we are social media people. This person has put her life online. And you who are seeing it, everybody is judging, everybody has an opinion. And if you are going to go ahead and bring your own sister down when it's your turn, that's good for you. Nobody cares. So listen, this is all evidence from the mistress who has, you know, been with him, who is obviously hurt, and who has come to tell us that, look, he promised me to be with me. He promised me all sorts. And, you know, at this point, we need to clear the air. That is what is going on now. I need her to play or read, but just so you know, that's his number. She did go get a screenshot of his number, did a screenshot video of his number, and the chats that they've had throughout his time in Brazil. They practically slept on the same bed. That was his mistress.
In her words, they slept so much together she thought she was going to get pregnant. This is a chat. He said, "What's up? Everything okay?" They're basically just talking about all the things they're gonna do in Brazil and how it's gonna be such a fun day. He goes on to say that he got me pregnant as a mistake and that Athena was a mistake. So he comes online and he says that he's divorcing me because I dislocated Jim's shoulder, but he tells his mistress that my second child was a mistake. Basically, this is another video of their chats together. Okay, so this says, "We can go somewhere at night, but not downtown. I want to do a different neighborhood. You can hang out with me anytime you like. I like you. I like you too, honey. So I'll think about a party for one night." What party? You know, it's just basically months and like days and weeks of affairs while I was in Lagos and he was in Brazil, and he swore on his daughter's lives that he has never cheated on me. He has never had anything to do with anybody. I'm the serial cheat. I am the narcissist. I am everything, but there's no single evidence. Take notes. He not also cheated on me physically. He also cheated on me cyberly. He would have constant video calls and all sorts of women, and I would find these chats on his phone, and he would be like, "No, it's nothing. You know, this was what I was constantly dealing with." And he went on here to call me all the things that he called me, and you guys believed it. You guys believed it so quickly, even after I was still bleeding. I just had a baby, guys. How could you just believe it? It broke my heart that men alike were just telling me, "You're this, you're that, you're this." It really broke my heart. This is a chat. She was saying, "How can you do this to me?" Basically, and that's what he said. Athena was a mistake. So this is me clearing the air, guys. I am not the cheat, and there's evidence. She reached out to me and reached out to my sister. She's indeed hurt by him, and it's sad because she's a woman like me, and she's just 18 years old.
She's 19. No.
She's 19 now, but she was 18 when it happened. That is in case you're like, "Oh my God, it's just a picture of them together. Why are you saying that he cheated?" But yeah, feels good to be exonerated. Do not believe everything you see online. And